Now, one time for the Faith Project, but I wanted to shout out the homie Keisha. When Tezlyn Figaro is having a moment, do you have bad days? I don't know. Some people classify them differently. People say I have moments. I don't have bad days. If whatever you classify it as, what do you do?
Well, because of the work that I do with Attorney Benjamin Crump, Black America's Attorney General, I'm a senior public policy advisor. For those who know a little bit about my background, I'm not just on the microphone. I'm dealing with black trauma daily. Um, so you have to have different mechanisms in place. That has been a rock for me. I don't go to a therapist. I'm not against therapy. I've just been very blessed to have two very best friends that have been my best friends since I was 10 years old. A lot of women can't say that they've been friends through grade school, middle school, high school, college, military, marriage, and now at my big age. A lot of people don't have that. So I have a confidant. I have somebody I can be completely vulnerable with, I can talk up to when I'm weak and when I don't know where to turn. My faith also, because I'm a bootleg preacher, I'm very grounded, in who I am and the God I serve. And those days are not always easy. So I'll grieve, I'll cry, I think about my parents, I think about all the people that I named. And I've lost 22 family members in the last 20 years. I think a lot about them. But very simple, this is where love comes in. And this is where the relationship side of being able to decompress for 2 or 3 days is very important. If I could write a book, but it's not enough revolutionaries that I think would buy it, I would write How to Love a Revolutionary. And even in my relationship, even trying to expose him to my needs are different than, not saying an average female, because I don't want to say that in a demeaning way, but people call me Fannie Lou Hamer. Pastor Brian said, "This is Fannie Lou Hamer." He said that Harriet Tubman is stuck in my throat. It's not a lot of women that are just getting categorized in that way. So I'm unique in that sense of my calling. And so the man in my life being able to allow me to breathe and not have to be on and be that, if it's just bowling or miniature golf or watching a movie or laughing, it's those really, really, really simple things. And even I'm constantly letting them know, like, those are the things that's important. A lot of guys have misconception, because a lot of women who are my peers, that when I say peers, I mean same income level, education level, access to celebrity level. They do have a certain guy that they look for. Like when you was asking, oh, is he LLC? Is he this? He attorney? This? He that? Those are not things I look for, or I don't want those things looking for me. That's not where I find balance. I found balance in what's familiar. I found balance in him coming from some type of level of struggle like me that gets it. I found balance in understanding, what's important in life. I find balance in you being an alpha man. People really got that misconception about me because they see me on this mic and they think it's like that. No, no, no. It's actually quite the opposite. It's actually quite the opposite. Women like me are never going to be attracted to beta men at all, ever. He absolutely is in control. Absolute. In fact, I can't wait to give you something to do because I'm tapped out. I'm mentally tapped out. So that could be something as simple as, hey, what's she ordering? What she want to eat? Or what she want? Where a lot of women may take offense to that because they're, in no disrespect, but women who ain't really running nothing outside need to run it inside. Women that really run it, like run it, I don't need to run it inside the home. I need a moment to release and decompress so I can willingly give that. I empower him to do that. And so that's where I find my balance.
I
And
like
my
that.
dog.